Welcome back to 9XE, the show where we bring you news hot off the press. But right now, we bet Huma Qureshi is not feeling too hot about her style statement. Over the last year, we saw Huma's fashion evolve from frumpy to wow.
Check it out, check it out, check it out now.
In fact, most of the times we saw her, she was in something that made us sit up and take notice. So at a recent store launch, we kept a keen eye on what she was wearing. So she looks good here. The combination of the dotted sky blue top and that bright orange lower half looks lovely. We're not great fans of her new haircut, but that's a small issue. Overall, we'd say that she has brought her unique fashion to the event. Wait, what just happened? Gosh, that's a guest at the same event wearing the exact same dress as Huma. And dare we say she styled it much better than Huma. So much for Huma's unique sense of style. Ooh, we can imagine how Huma must have felt. She just probably wanted to leave the event really fast. From that fashion mix-up, let's talk about an actor whose career seems a little messed up right now. We're referring to Ajay Devgn. After Action Jackson flopped at the box office, Ajay went into a bit of a funk and now looks like he's sinking down further into it. This is because buzz is he has lost close to 16 crores thanks to his ambitious production Shivai. As the director and producer, Ajay used the large amount for booking, shooting, locations, putting up sets, and finalizing actors. But now that he's coming off a failure, he has put plans of doing Shivai on hold. Instead, he is doing the remake of the South film Drishyam to be directed by Nishikant Kamat and Milan Luthia's Badshah Ho. 9XE, the show has learned that Ajay is so paranoid about this dip in his career that he is taking no chances. It seems he has asked the makers of his next productions, whichever he had harbored ideas of, to revisit the scripts with a careful eye, and he is thinking hard whether he should go ahead with them or not. Looks like Ajay's indecisiveness is causing problems for newcomer Saisha Sehgal. Saisha, who is veteran actress Saira Banu's grandniece, was supposed to make her first splash in Bollywood opposite Ajay Devgn in Shivai. But as we just told you, that film is not happening anytime soon. So poor Saisha will now be left with nothing much to do. After all, she turned down Remo D'Souza's film opposite Tiger Shroff for Shivai. The film's producer Ekta Kapoor promptly signed Jacqueline Fernandez instead. And no prizes for guessing that Jacqueline is having the last laugh. By the way, Jacqueline has more reason to smile. Her film Roy is up for release. 9XE, the show, met up with the Sri Lankan actress for a quick chat.
What's up, what's good, and what's happening? My name is Vineet Kumar and I'm sitting here with someone who's raising the temperatures all over Bollywood, and even though you can't see it on my face, I'm very excited. Ladies and gentlemen, Jacqueline Fernandez.
You're sweating.
Yeah,
it
actually,
shows. You forgot what you're saying.
Yeah, you were Jacqueline, right? Yeah, anyways, moving on. So
Okay.
So I saw the trailer of Roy. Looks brilliant now, and also you play dual roles.
Yes.
So does that mean you get twice as much the attention, and you can throw tantrums as much as you want, twice as much?
No, actually, trust me, it doesn't work that way. It doesn't give you time at all. You just have to kind of like snap out of one character, go into the other. But we were very well prepared actually for this movie.
So it was kind of easy for you to actually switch.
It was, yeah. It was like literally like, okay, I'm playing two characters. I took it like I'm in two different movies, and this is my character for one movie, this is my character for the other movie, and did all my research and worked with Vicky on lines and character traits and stuff that we were going to use for each role. So once we kind of got to Malaysia, it was just clear, and we were really kind of prepared for it.
Also, there's this shot in the film where you're in the car but you're standing up with your hands up. So according to the safety regulations of motor vehicles, you're a violation of 2885 and section 2995. What do you have to say about this?
Well,
the motor department wants to know.
Actually, yeah, they actually got me on camera. I was going to say they can't prove it, but they've got me on camera. So, well, that time actually, I can defend myself here because we actually had the local police there. We had the traffic police monitoring the shoot because they had to do a lockdown on the other side, so no other cars, so we didn't crash into any of the cars, so they actually locked down the road. And we played it very safe. We made sure that, we had their support. And so...
All right, and you play, one of your characters is Aisha, and she has an affair with Kabir, supposedly, and she's lucky number 23. So what does Aisha feel about this? Is she fine that 22 people have been there before her?
I don't think she'd be fine with... I don't think any girl would be fine with something like that.
But you still go for him, so what does he have? Is it that typewriter which he uses?
It could be. That's a big turtle. The fact he uses a typewriter. No, I think it's that's an amazing aspect of his character. He uses a typewriter. It's a really, really cool thing, and no one really uses typewriters anymore. He's a filmmaker and a writer. But Kabir, Arjun's character in the movie, is intelligent. He's smart. He's witty. He's charming, and he's a very, very successful director. So these are the kind of qualities that do make a woman go weak in the knees.
And where does Ranbir fit into all this? When does he come?
Ranbir's character Roy, well, it's a very twisted story. Ranbir's character actually interacts more with Tia, who's the other character that I play, and she is the the type of girl who doesn't socialize. She likes being on her own. She's a lady of not many words, and everything changes for her when Roy comes into her life, and it's kind of the same for him too. Also, what it has is good music. So I'm going to take a couple of minutes to talk about the music. First of all, Suraj Dubai is insane. It's making waves everywhere. Yeah. How does it feel for you whenever you go somewhere, you hear the song again and again and again, and you were part of this amazing song? So how does it feel for you? Well, I was in the gym today and it was playing on TV and I got really excited and I was like, hey, Suraj Dubai. And everyone looked at me like I was like really weird, but I get excited. So it could play like 100 times in a day and I'd still be very excited because, when you're part of this, a song, especially a good song, obviously, all the memories, of shooting for that song and, the fun that you guys had and, obviously then the fact that it's done really well, that kind of all adds up. A major portion of the songs were shot in water, like even for the song Boon Boon. Yes. It's like you decided to live in the swimming pool for some time. Well, how long were you inside? You have no idea. It was not an easy shoot at all. I mean, I think it's a little bit easier for Arjun because, he was like in his swimming trunks and he's a good swimmer and he's, got extremely good lung capacity because he was underwater for a really long time, which I was not able to do. And I was in this like dress, which I thought was light and flowy and going to be easy to swim in, but it got extremely heavy underwater. And I was like doing, paddling like a dog, most of the time. So half the time you see her is her trying to struggle for breath. She's like, enough. And then like the cameras go on and I'm just like, I'm trying to breathe, but still look soft and cool and composed. Now, is it true that Arjun Rampal likes to take off his t-shirt at any given chance? Is that true or not? Well, he has a good body. Do you blame him? Yeah, I don't blame him at all. Exactly. Go get a six-pack. It's on its way. It's actually, I have a t-shirt saying six-pack on its way. Oh, amazing. But nonetheless, thank you so much for joining us and take care. Coming up, Ranbir turns down Chitrangada's film.